Beginning after the end, episode 7, chat. Let's take a look at this. This one has a little bit of promise, chat. This episode, especially specifically, right? Specifically in the combat department, chat. When they animated the combat in this particular episode, we will get to that eventually. I feel like they hear the audience. Also, I heard that the author of this anime actually reached out and made a post somewhere. He's somewhere out there, chat. He's somewhere out there. He hears it and he's explaining his case and all this other stuff. And from what little I skimmed off of it, I believe that it is technically out of his hands and more in the hands of the animators of the studio, right? I think that's the case. But this particular episode, I feel like that they are putting their back into it now. I see the early forms of it. Be sure to hit that sub and that like button, chat. We are very close to getting monetized here. So you see him older in this particular episode, episode 7, to those of you who forgot. Like, what episode is it, Candy? I already said it. Episode 7, he's a little bit older. After quite a bit of his training has been done. There's a few things I like about this particular episode. Not just the seeds of better action movements, by the way. Yeah, apparently they were watching something. I forgot. Oh yeah, they're watching her parents leave the palace for whatever reason. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I got this big sandwich. You want it? I got this huge hamburger. It takes 2 hands to hold it. I just so happen to have it. Do you want this?" Like, yeah, where were you holding it? By the way, you just okay, whatever. I've been a stickler for detail, chat. Just hold right. So right here, she's holding a huge hamburger with 2 hands or something. She got it in her pocket. Whatever, chat. I don't care. I don't even care. That does look good though. Tell me I'm wrong, chat. This doesn't look like meat. This looks like pineapple. Hey, would you like this pineapple hamburger? No? Well, more for me. Anyway, what I like about this episode, chat, is that you actually have the princess who was training with him. And I think that's awesome. I think that's pretty cool. I hope that she isn't the type where she doesn't get like, I don't know, chat. Every time I see a female character who's like fighting like toe against like the guy characters, they I don't know, they don't get I don't know, they get dog walked like Vegeta a little bit. If that makes any sense. Right? I mean, Vegeta gets dog walked, but he threw hands with Beerus. Like he was the first one like before Goku to really like I think it was Super Saiyan. He went Super Saiyan 2. Like the 2 is where like he gets sparkly, like he gets staticky all around his body. Yeah, like he did a lot of damage to Beerus after Beerus smacked his wife. Chat. I mean he still got dog walked, but still, I don't know why I brought that up. By the way, I'm sorry. So I just hope because she's doing all this training that they do it well with her fighting and her fighting the situations. Because I would hate to see her get knocked out and he comes to the rescue like, "Don't worry, I got this." I'm like, come on, man, just like I was watching this one. Oh, there was one episode. I'll talk about that anime tomorrow, maybe another live stream. I don't want to get into it. It's a 2-season one. Anyway, so the reason why she started training with the main character is because this happened. I think she was in her sleep and she awakened and I think she's 9 years old right now. She awakened her inner power and destroyed her bedroom, which is crazy because if you're a maid having to clean this up, if you're a maid, you got a cushy job, you're just cleaning after the princess, and you go into the room like this guy right here. I bet he's like, ain't no way I'm cleaning this up. This is supposed to be my weekend. You're supposed to be easy. Why is the whole room? Is that poop on the walls? Anyway, chat. So she's doing her like her magic training, which I really like that they are doing this. He's also given his heart or something, whatever beast inside of him, a little bit of a jump start. Like, hey, you got this dog in you. Let me wake that up. All right. So he punched him in the chest. No, I'm kidding. He just gave him his mana a little jump start, and in doing so, um, the I didn't take a screenshot of it, but the old man was caught off guard of what happened. You got to watch it. If you have already watched it, you'll know he got like blown back from the shockwave. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We also get to see see a little bit of a egg time, chat. The egg he was given finally hatches, and I was actually wrong about how he ended up with the this familiar. I was very wrong because I thought he was going to, like the that slime anime. I would reincarnate into a slime. I thought it would be like that because a lot of anime do that, where you beat this, uh, you defeat this massive, powerful monster, which in this case is the dragon. And well, he didn't even defeat that dragon, by the way. He just became friends with it. He talked no jutsu that thing, and now he got his power. Like now he has his power now. So I think this baby dragon is will get there eventually. But it's this type of like a familiar gain seems more like the slime anime really. Like unlike the other ones where they defeat them. Wait, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. There's quite a few. There's a handful of ways of how the main character gets a little bit of a hidden power boost. This one just so happens to be given from a dragon, right? And he's probably going to have a hard time. I'm trying to predict how this is going to go. He's probably going to have a hard time with a few people who challenge him any way, and then he's going to awaken his inner beast, right? That he got his inner dragon beast. And the only time he's going to have like a really, really hard time, he's probably going to have a hard time, and then he's going to be knocking on death's door, and then all of a sudden he's going to be like, all right, I can do this kind of thing. Chat, I prefer a good anime where like I don't know what's going to happen, right? Or at least it's not predictable, if that makes any sense. Does that make any sense? Yeah, that makes sense, because I see a lot of anime that are predictable. They're still good anime, but I'm like, okay, I think I see how this is going to go. I think I see how this is gonna go. I think Fire Force is that one anime where I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, Fire Force is easily like that. Fire Force leaves me on my toes, chat. It's not even my favorite anime, by the way. Like I only like it because I really like it because it's connected to my other favorite anime, which is not my favorite, but it's up there, right? My favorite anime is Shadow's House. And because it makes me want to read the manga. Anyway, so you get to see more of his familiar, and old man has a heart attack. And this is a very important scene because he had a heart attack when he found out that this is a dragon, a baby dragon. I don't know what's up with the baby dragon in this universe or dragons in general. I have no idea. Like clearly the elves are afraid of him. He's had like some type of Stockholm. So it's crazy. I wonder. I really wonder what's up with the dragon race in this world. Like, are a lot of people afraid of them, or just the elven folk? King Remedy says, "I'm going through that with The Last of Us season 2. It's so mid and predictable." Yeah. It's a. I mean, some anime can be predictable but still be good. But at the same time, it's like, okay, if you're going for season 3 or season 4 or even multiple seasons of an anime, I would prefer that it's not predictable. If it's a one season, fine. It can be predictable, it can be whatever. But it kind of like ruins it a little bit, right? It's like, oh, I kind of see where this is going. There was this one anime that threw me for a loop because what the main characters died. all of the main characters died except for one of them. Yeah, and they all died in like different ways. Oh man, Chad, I don't remember what it was, but the anime was so because it was like this kid. It was this one kid who was the king. He was the king, and his helper was the evil one. But because the king was like a kid and he was just following like his helpers helper's advice, he when at the end of the anime when everything was over, everything was said and done, they walked the kid to the guillotine. They killed his helper, Yeah, Akeem got killed. Yeah, that one. I think that's the one I'm talking about. And this is the one that even the bookkeeper hates this, by the way. Even she hates this. Um they walk the kid to the guillotine and they, you know, guillotine him. And I'm like, what? Chat. Chat. If you were in that situation, if you were in that situation and you could easily know that his helper, just by looking at him, by the way, he said, "Oh, you're. I see what. Let's see what's going on here." Like, the last thing I would do after everything was said and done is like, all right, uh, the last thing I would do is like vote for the king to be put into the guillotine. No, that's stupid. That's dumb. I no, nope. At look, chat. I'm not saying the youth is innocent. Wait, yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. There's no way again, whatever. We're not even doing that anime chat. I don't know if we would even talk about that anime. Do its own do its own. You should go watch that. Akima got killed. You should guys should really go watch that. Anyway, like I was saying, I want to see what's up with these dragons in this series. We also get to see the old man go sicko mode, right? Like and he was like immediately he was like, I give up. I can't. You're on a whole nother level. I can't fight you. And I thought that was very interesting because I really wanted to see some more action to see how what route they were going to take. But we saw some flashy effects, but they wrote this scene well, where there was like the main character's like, no, I can't. You're on a whole nother level. But and I don't know how I feel about this, chat. I don't like anime that speed things up too much, but at the same time, I don't want to see a bunch of filler. All right, I don't want to see a bunch of filler. But he does manage to fight through his training. He does manage to fight this guy, like the old man. The old man sicko mode, and I think I can see how it's going to come in handy later. By the way, like I said before, it seems very predictable. Um, while he's fighting some other tough opponent, he's going to be flashbacking to when he was training with the old man. He's and then he's going to realize it's like, oh wow, the old man's speed was way faster than yours. Like or this and that. I could see it, chat. I could see it. I haven't even read the manga, and I know that he's gonna be like, oh wow, I fought someone way stronger than you, or he's gonna fight someone who's just as strong, and he's gonna compare it to his training, and you're like, you know what, you're tough, but I think I see through it now, because you're similar to the old man, or chat. Even if it's not even predictable, it's like lame, if that makes any sense, right? I are Have I watched so much anime, but I'm like just not satisfied anymore? Is that what that is, chat? Is that what that is? I like anime for what it is. I watch it and just turn my brain off. I think that's what that is. When I'm watching an anime, I turn my brain off and just enjoy it. But when I'm not watching it, if it ever comes up in a conversation like it is now, I'll look at it and overanalyze it. And I think that's where I fail. Yeah. That's what that is. That's what that is. King Remedy says that happened to me and I had to take a year and a half break. I could see that. I could easily see that. When you're watching an anime, you got to turn your brain off. I did that with this one anime that I've been binge watching. It's still going and it's like 2 seasons. I'm going to talk about that another live stream, chat. But I've noticed that if I don't turn my brain off, I'm going to be like, this. I don't know what I'm watching. This is cringe or what have you. But we'll talk about that. We'll dive deeper into that type of feeling for anime and maybe next stream, chat. So he had to leave a little bit early because of what have you. Again, chat, watch it. Watch the episode. I'm giving you a little bit of spoiler, but I'm not. It's not too much, right? He had to leave because the opportunity arose, and he had to say his goodbyes to the princess. But actually, I'm not even there yet. I saw the back of his hair, and I'm like, oh, that's the princess, and this is where it says goodbye. Like, no, that's easily not even the princess. I think the princess's hair is a whole totally different color. What I like about this scene is that he, uh, King Remedy says, I was the opposite. I quit because in 2022, anime felt too brain dead for you. Really? What came out in 2022? Hmm. So you know the this kid right here. Well, he grew up. He still doesn't like the main character, but this scene right here actually threw me a bit of a curveball. I thought he would grow up like just hating the main character, right? But now I see, because it's like this friendly interaction. Now I see he's going to grow up hating the main character. Well, not hating, but disliking him. A rivalry, like uh Ash and the other kid who's apparently, I don't know, wealthy or famous. I don't know. He's always got cheerleaders around him. Does anybody even like that character, chat? Does anybody? The one from Pokemon, Ash's rival, uh, Gary. Yeah, Gary. That's his name. Yeah, that freaking guy. Anyway, chat. He's got some new friends. They're like you know that one girl with the forehead. She's gone. I don't know where she is, but we have these two. That's probably her, chat. I told you she grew into her forehead. I'm not making fun of people with foreheads. I'm just saying, chat. I'm just saying. Uh, so I think these two are gonna have like a very healthy rivalry. I think so. I easily think so. Yes. So her hair is completely different from a blonde, by the way. I don't know how I got that mixed up. So they're saying their friendly goodbyes, sad goodbyes. All right. I honestly thought that she was going to hide in his bag somewhere. Not that bag, but his other luggage. I thought she was going to hide in there, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm right here," kind of thing. I honestly thought that was going to happen, but I was surprised, and I love a good surprise, chat. I do. I really do. And so so apparently there was some type of exchange thing where elves go to live in the human world, and I honestly thought that the elven folk hated the human people, so they didn't want anything to do with them. But apparently I was wrong, because we have these guys going to the human world to live there for whatever reason, chat. Something to think about. Uh and he's aura farming, or he's brooding, really, because he's on friendly terms with the main character, but he doesn't want to be, right? Like, oh, he's nice to me, kind of. He's I don't know what his deal is. I think his parents just hate humans. I think that's what that is, chat. His parents taught him wrong. Yep, easily, easily. Finally, we get to see his baby sister. Dang, she got a big head. She's gonna grow into her head, chat. I know it. I just know it. Candy, I have a big head. Why are you making fun of big head people? Look, it's not like that. I'm just saying. Super Saiyan. So we get to see his baby sister, because he's going home back to his family. And what I want to see, chat, I hope that she grows up to be a bad guy. Yeah, or anti-hero. Anti-hero. I could work with an anti-hero, right? Because what I know is going to happen is that she's just going to be the adorable main character's sister, and that's it. Her only role in this series is that she is his baby sister, and sometimes she's probably gonna get in trouble with some thugs, or uh she's gonna get kidnapped by some evil villains, right? She's probably, throughout this story, she's probably going to get into danger 3 or 4 times, chat. Predictable, right? I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying this is probably what's going to happen. I can see it. She's probably going to get trouble with some thugs. Then she's probably going to be getting trouble with some the thug's boss, and then she's probably going to get her and the family is probably going to get in trouble with like a bigger boss, and then from that one probably the dragon, the dragon that we saw at the beginning, like closer to the beginning of the series, like some like really really bad guy, probably 4 times, right? That's probably what's going to happen, chat. Family gets kidnapped, and I have to go, and he's going to have a situation where, like, I have to go defend my family or save my family, kind of thing, right? That's probably what's going to happen. Yeah, chat. I don't think it's the anime's fault, right? I don't think it's the writer's fault that a lot of anime nowadays is getting kind of predictable, because there's only so many ways you can tell a story. Like, there's so many, like so many people's lives are similar to other people's. so many people's lives are similar to other people's. There's only so many ways you can tell a story, and it have it be unique. It's very rare that you find a unique story. Like for example, what's a very unique story? It has to be Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss is unique. Like it's a whole different like society. It's a whole different vibe, right? It's just completely different than this type of anime. It is. It really is. Then you have uh made in the Promised Neverland. That's a unique one too. That's a very unique one. You're not gonna that's go that one right there is a little bit harder to predict or what's going to happen. A little bit harder. A little bit harder. Anyway, chat. The because of the action scene in this particular anime, I'm really hopeful that the anime studio are very much aware of the backlash they were getting from these subpar action scenes. I don't know if it's a money thing or it's a lazy thing, chat. Hopefully, it's a money thing, and they're just doing what they can with what they got. Right? I really do hope that's the case. Maybe they're saving up for season 2, right? Or they may say like, "Hey, season 2 might not happen if we want season 1 to succeed," right? Like, because right now it could be guaranteed. Like, look, it's guaranteed that we'll have enough money for season 2, but it's guaranteed that there's a good chance that season 1 might not succeed if we just cut corners like this on the action stuff, and people are upset, right? It's already got a bad rap right out the gate. But they're dealing with a lot of tropes that you see from other anime, chat. So how much funding can it get, right? It's not $1 million like $1 million one. I mean, granted, what anime was it? Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling on some level of one trick pony because it's an action anime. It's action, right? I when I watch a solo leveling anime, I know what I'm probably gonna get, and it's probably gonna get some flashing lights in my face, and I think that's awesome. But it also has a lot of funding to do all those action scenes. You know what has more action? I think I've said this before. You know what has more action scenes and a much better animation than this particular anime, the beginning after the end? Um, it's that One Horse movie. Well, I think any anime movie has a lot of funding, really, if I'm being honest. Um, but yeah, it's that One Horse movie that where it's about these horse women or horse girls running around a track. I've seen the TikTok edits of those. Man, those are cool. That's cool. That is cool. They animated the wind flow. They animated the grass. They animated that. Oh man, they animated the crap out of that. Anyway, chat. Uh, it's this episode makes me hopeful that something that they got something in store. That the studio hears the fans and are planning to do better. I think so, chat. I really think so. Anyway, on with the rest of the show.